We're going to review another lithium battery today. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the barn out here at St. Bernard Acres. We're going to talk about a lithium battery. So OKMO sent this battery for me to do a review on, to try it out, do a review on it, and make a video. That's what I am doing. I have used this. I took this battery to Alex's cabin. One weekend, I discharged it completely. I plugged in a little heater. I had lights on it and used it until it got down to 0. Then I brought it down here to the barn, plugged it in. I have a 20 amp charger for lithium batteries. It's a little different than your regular battery you do your car with, the charger. But I recharged it in a few hours, took it back up there, used it again, brought it down to 0, came back and recharged it. It does just fine, right? Exactly what it's supposed to do. This is a 12 volt, 100 amp hour battery. It's got 12.8 volts times 100 amp hours. Gives you a 1280 watt hour battery. Now, if you remember, when I put my solar system in the cabin up there, I couldn't afford lithium batteries. I had to buy lead acid. So I bought the Walmart EverStart Max deep cycle batteries, the flooded lead acid batteries. They were great for my solar system back then, 4 years ago, because that's what I could afford. You know, now those batteries, you have to be careful. I don't ever take them down below 60%. If you take it below 50%, you'll do permanent damage to a lead acid battery. So it's really critical. You have to pay attention to those batteries a lot. These, not so much. You take them down to 0, and then you charge them back up. There's no maintenance on these. There's no adding water or anything like that. They don't off gas. They don't have to be in a separate building like the lead acid batteries. You don't have to put a vent in there to vent out the gases from them charging. It eliminates all that. So this one, like I said, is 1280 watt hours. Now, everybody is selling these power stations, right? They're calling them solar generators, and I did a video on why it makes me mad they call them that, because they're not generators. But you price 1,000 watt hour power station. See how much you can get one of those for. This is 1280 watt hour power station, if that's what you want it to be. The only thing you have to do is put a couple clamps on here to an inverter. Voila, you have power. 1280 watt hours worth. These are great for if you got to replace the house batteries in your RV or your camper, or you want to just charge it up and take it camping with you, right? Put on an inverter, you have all your power there. You come home from camping, you plug this in, you charge it back up in a few hours, you put it in the closet, wait till your next camping trip. I mean, it's simple as stuff like that. 2 of these, if I use 2 of these to replace the 6 that I have for my power bank, like I said, with those I got about 3,200 usable watt hours. 2 of these will give me 2,560 watt hours available, just 2 of these to replace those 6. I mean, it's great. These are less than $200 now. Couldn't possibly get them like that before. Those batteries weigh 70 pounds apiece. This battery weighs 23 pounds. So it's all, it's time, I really get serious about lithium. And you guys know how I do reviews. I do not cut the case open and pull this out and say, oh, it's got this, it's got this, it's got all this. This has grade A cell, lithium cells. It's got a 100 amp battery management system in them. It's got low temperature shut off. I mean, it's got overcharge, undercharge, over discharge, all these kind of protections on it. Plus, with lithium, you can't charge it at below a certain temperature. So this has a sensor in it that cuts it off at 32 degrees. If this battery gets to be 32 degrees, it shuts off the ability to charge it. Because if it's below freezing, you can't charge them without damaging them. Now, it'll still let you use it up till, I think it's -4 you can use them. And then it will shut off the discharging capabilities. When the temperature gets back above 41, you can charge it again. You put an inverter on here and you have a power station. You know, you could hook up solar panels and charge this if you wanted to. Same thing, just put the little battery clamps on it and go. Your power station, that's what they are, except the power station is everything all in one, so if one component goes bad, throw the whole thing away and buy a new one. This, you know, I'm going to use this battery. This is going to be the battery that I build my own power station with. Okay, it's going to be heavier than the ones you could buy that are convenient, but this is going to be a whole lot better, trust me. This will be the battery I use. So you'll be seeing this again, and you'll get to learn about its dependability then. This has a 10-year lifespan. It's got a 5-year warranty, free replacement warranty. Right? You can do over 15,000 cycles on this battery. That's a cycle is taking it from fully charged down to 30% and then back up to fully charged. 15,000 cycles like that. If you want to take it all the way down to 0 and then bring it back up, I think it's rated for like 4,000 cycles of all drained completely down to 0 and then recharged. So for $200, I mean, you know, it's crazy that you can get them for those prices now. And OKMO has, 200 amp hour ones, 400 amp hour ones, 24 volt, 200 amp hour ones, a whole variety of them. They also sell work power stations. They sell minis. They're coming out with a Bluetooth model. So there's a lot going on at OKMO. And I like this battery. I mean, this is a big one. This is a Group 31. My batteries in the Power Shed are Group 29s. Group 24s obviously are smaller. And then the minis are even smaller. But this is a Group 31. It's 23 pounds. It's unbelievable. The trolling motor on your boat, this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. So, a lot of uses for these batteries. And this is a go. There'll be a link in the description where you can go purchase it. I'll have a link to OKMO's website, and I'll have a link to Amazon where you can buy these things. For $200, it's, like I said, I'm in it now. I'm in the game just because you can do that. So yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. It's, shop around, start looking at lithium batteries now because we can afford them. And stay tuned for my power station build. It'll be coming up soon. But thank you, OKMO, for sending this to me. Like I said, I discharged it a couple times. I charged it a couple of times. It works as it should. That's all I can say. Appreciate y'all watching this. Remember to like, share, comment my video, those kind of things. Anyway, this is Joe out here in the barn at St. Bernard Acres. I'm out. Thank you, OKMO.